Hey, Damon here for Automotive Superstore, and this is the Grundig GX-3820 doubled-in Apple CarPlay and Android Auto head unit. Now, you may not have heard of Grundig before, but they're a company that was formed in Germany way back in 1945, and they make electronics amongst other things. This unit here is priced at the entry level for units like this, and compared to its rivals from established brands you may know and may think may be better, believe me, when you compare the features of this to the other units at its price point, it slays them. So let's start with what comes in the box. So besides the unit itself, you get the fascia surround, you get your microphone for your hands-free, a full color manual, and the connections for this are actually via what's called ISO. What I like about that is it saves you some money. Normally you need to buy a connection that goes from your type of vehicle to ISO, which is a universal standard, and then from ISO to whatever brand head unit you bought, Pioneer, Kenwood, Alpine, what have you. This unit is direct ISO connection, saving you buying that second lead, saving you some money. So you just need a connection from your vehicle to ISO, and if you've got steering wheel controls, the steering wheel adapter. So this unit has a 6.8-inch capacitive touch screen. Its resolution is actually 1024 by 600, higher than its price point rivals, and it plays back full 1080p videos. On the back you've got connections for RCA. It has front, rear and sub RCA Preouts with 4 volts RMS, again better than its rivals at the price point. It also has video inputs and outputs. You've got auxiliary input and a 1.5 amp fast charging USB for your smartphone. So let's dive in and have a look at the functions of the unit and some of the areas where this unit really excels compared to its rivals. First of all, obviously, this is the Apple CarPlay menu. You can have split screen, giving you your maps as well as access to your music. And then you can swipe across and get access to all the important apps you need to keep you safe and driving and communicating on the road. Obviously, Android Auto is very similar. It's a swipe up and down versus swipe left and right. Come back to the main menu screen. And we can swipe across to our settings. And in here, your basic system settings for time and clock and beep tone, things like that. What's nice in here is in screen adjustment. Because this is a higher quality screen, it has contrast, brightness, color, and tint adjustment, where you might only have brightness in a lower end screen. In theme, you've got 3 different themes to choose from. I don't mind the old universe one there, and then a couple of user preset ones. In the home icons, you've got a classic style home icon or a widget style home icon over here. I like that style there. Come back to the main menu. Here we've got access to the DVR input, AV input, and your phone, Bluetooth, radio, and USB. USB for this, you can play back FLAC files that are lossless via the USB on a flash drive, and again, like I said before, 1080p video, which is very handy. Let's jump into the audio menu. That's where this unit really excels and where you can get a lot of sound quality out of this unit you can't get from its price point rivals. Starting with the Equaliser, a full 16 bands. Normally you'll only get 4, 6, maybe even 8 bands at this price point. A full 16 here with 8 presets and 2 user settable curves. The time alignment. This is the only unit at this price point that has this feature. You've got 2 screens, one for adjusting delay, and you can adjust in centimeters or milliseconds, and then another screen for the independent level for each of the speakers in the system. Now let's have a look at the crossover. Now this unit, in my opinion, has one of the very best crossovers you can get. We can adjust the slope for the high pass for the front and rears from 6 through 24 dB per octave, and from 30 Hertz through to 250 Hertz. Likewise, the subwoofer can also be adjusted from 6 to 24 dB per octave and from 30 Hertz all the way up to 250 Hertz. Then there's this feature. We hit tweeter and we see this gain here. You've got tweeter large, middle or small. That's the tweeter size that you might have in your system. This allows you to adjust in small 1 decibel increments the tweeter level relative to that of the mid-range drivers. That's an excellent feature for tuning with. Then we have what's called virtual subwoofer. So allow you to put a low pass filter on the rear speakers and they'll act like woofers. Maybe not full subwoofers, but they will enhance bass output and they'll take away the emphasis of the high frequencies from the rear of the car and keep the soundstage at the front where you want it. And last but not least of all, the other thing that makes this unit amazing for the price point is it has both Android and iOS phone mirroring. So wow, the Grundig GX-3820, an absolute bargain unit, and at this price point, and even at price points $100, even $200 above this, I think you'll get better sound quality out of this unit than any other unit anywhere comparable in price. What's even better is you'll probably buy it for a lot less than retail price at any given time on Automotive Superstore. So grab one down below, you'll see the link. While you're down there, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.